Hi friends, Andrea here with another video for Hip Kit Club. Today I'll be making a DIY spring project using the March 2020 Hip Kits. I'm starting with just putting together a crate that's going to be holding some carrots and a pinwheel, and we're also going to be decorating an insert for a traveler's notebook. So we're starting with just making sure that all the edges of our crate are okay. My silhouette cameo was giving me a hard time with this super thick cardstock, so I had to work on the edges a little bit. Then just adding some double-sided tape, and then to add some finishing touches and making it look a little bit more like wood, since we decided to go with the pink. I'm using some of the Distress ink on the edges. But as you can see, it's really simple. It's gonna be, I decided to go with this project just for you to see and get and feel inspired to definitely include the kids in some of the activities and projects that we are doing these days. This is definitely something that they're going to appreciate, and they're going to have a great time just putting them all together. Okay, we are going to work now on the carrots. All we're going to need to put them together is one piece of double-sided tape, and that's going to be it. We come here, super thin one, and carrots are... the base of the carrot is ready, and these are great to hold treats, candy, chocolate, whatever you want to put in them and have the kids have fun and, you know, trying to find what's in them. Now I'm selecting three different ribbons. The three of them are green, and it's going to be to make the bow that's going to close the carrots. Since there's three of them and the holes are not that big, that's why you can see I'm having a hard time just trying to make sure they're all okay. Okay, and you can definitely go with a bow, make them look super pretty. A bow with this three ribbons was a little bit difficult to work with, but I handled it with making just a knot. I think I've mentioned before, whenever I do not use my sewing machine to add some kind of texture to the borders of the projects, I like to use my Distress ink just to cover those white edges that you get with the paper once you cut it, especially with the patterned paper. Okay, so a little bit of double-sided tape, and I'm adding also a little bit of foam double-sided tape. So for the second, I'm not showing you in the video how to do the second one. You will see, I will be showing you how I decorated them, but I just wanted to move on with the project. The second carrot, you follow the exact same steps. Here we are working now on the pinwheel. This one gave me a hard time just trying to make sure I got it all together, but on my third try, and that's all you're seeing in the video, it's how it looks once it's done. I put a brad on the back of it. I am not sure how people normally do, but I found that to be an easy way to put it together. So here we are now decorating both of the carrots, and what I'm using all the Heidi Swap and the Jane Hatfield stickers for both of them. So I have circles for both of them and just a different sticker in the middle. I went with a butterfly for one of them and the So Fun sticker on the other one. And we're gonna go with the crate. We're gonna decorate the crate because yes, it is simple. We did not add any stitching, we did not add any pattern paper to it, but there's something missing. We need to either add a name, and here we are now using the Heidi Swapp stamps, mainly the ones with the label. And I'm going to use those as part of the decoration on the right side of the crate. So trying to see how I want them. I do have I think I have already selected most of the elements I want to use on that front part. And here's just a matter of, just see what works, how many stickers or how many die cuts you want to use, how many elements you want to incorporate. It's definitely up to you and your style. I saw that sun stamp. It's also, you find that also in the Heidi Swapp stamp set, and I wanted to add a little bit more yellow orange to that super pink carrot. Okay, a little bit of foam here. Okay, you see that banner over there. I think it looked cute and still not straight, not what I wanted. It works now. And since I have purple leaves on one side, let's use purple leaves on this side as well. And we are going to select some foam letters, and we're gonna go with the spring title for this one. Okay, okay, so what happened here is, and I decided to leave this part so you could see the whole process plus what was the idea. So I'm using the Heidi Swapp, the rainbow stamp, and I wanted to, what I wanted to make was a card, and I wanted to try to create or recreate the rainbow pattern paper that we get in the main kit and the paper kit. But the moment, once I finished with that first layer with the purple one, I knew it was not gonna work. I just did not like it, and I completely changed my mind, but said I'm still planning on using some of these rainbows. Let's just finish the whole thing, see how it looks in the end, and see if I change my mind. So I am using embossing powder and the heat gun to create the rainbow, I selected the color. So I went with purple, with the light blue, and this is a gold that ends up looking like yellow. And I was fine with the colors, I was fine with the rainbows, they just did not look good for a card background for me. But please keep it in mind, if you can make it work for you, I think it's a great idea, especially since the pattern paper itself is so beautiful. The idea was to, again, just try to recreate it. It did not work. Okay, so we found, my daughter has a traveler's notebook, and this was one additional insert that she had already there, and I said, okay, I'm gonna work on the cover for that so she can keep it in her notebook. In my previous video for Hip Kit Club, we made a mini album, and we also made some traveler's notebook insert if you are interested in following the process on how to make them. This is just going to be the cover decoration for it. Okay, so here we go. I told you we were going to use those rainbows. We're using 3 of them, so we're gonna layer 2 of them and use the third one as a separate element. So we end up using them as die cuts, so they're embossed with the colors that we want. The colors match the pattern paper, and I think they work fine. And here I bring my sewing machine just to work and add a little bit of texture with some white thread to the cover. And what we're doing now is adding some double-sided tape to adhere the pattern paper and the cardstock to the insert. And this insert, I believe she is thinking of using it as a diary or just to write down ideas and thoughts. I just wanted for her to have something pretty to look at and to open, and to feel that she's free to write whatever she wants without forgetting that, you know, it's not just bad, it's not just sad thoughts, that I want her to want to write also the good things and to remember the nice moments. So flowers, of course, 2 of them, because why not? And here we have the rainbows. We have the layered ones, I believe, and we're just placing the rest of the elements around that the main die cut. Here and there, and that, my friends, is it. I hope that this video inspired you to get together with your kids and, you know, have them help you work on those DIY decorations that you have planned for the rest of the season, to have, you know, some ideas to have a good time together. And go visit the Hip Kit Club website. All the April kits are ready and shipping. They are beautiful. Great. And make sure that you are part of the Facebook group. There is lots of inspiration every single day. There are daily projects being posted on the blog, the Facebook group, and here on YouTube. Please stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.